you have any other questions, let's transition to some more
we can go
other topics here. Usually, if we have a guest online, we'll kind of just do me and him. But since you're here, we'll go into some other just sports general topics. So we went over NBA finals.
Let's get to your big boy, Rodgers to the Steelers. What are you thinking?
I didn't even put that on the list.
How'd you not put that on the list?
All right, well, now you brought it up. Yeah, I'm a Packers fan, so it's going to be a one-year thing. I mean,
how serious do you think the Steelers should be taken now as a threat?
They're not a threat in that division. I mean, it's just fucking, especially with the Ravens, obviously, they'll probably split with them. But I think Rodgers is going to cause more problems in that locker room than good. And I think they'll go like 8-9. And then Cincinnati, like, they have their problems on defense, but their offense is just so nasty. Cleveland's going to be dog shit. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But, I mean, Rodgers, whatever, like, he ain't going to do shit for them.
You really don't think it moves the needle at all?
Their betting odds to win the Super Bowl didn't change at all. So what's your opinion, Rob?
I think he's got to hang it up.
I agree.
I don't think he has what it takes. I mean,
are you a Dolphins fan?
I am.
Okay.
I am. But besides the point is that, they have the power around him. I mean, Pickens is he still there?
No, he went to
Dallas.
Dallas, yeah.
They got Metcalf.
They got Metcalf.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm obviously I've been in when NFL season comes,
You're locked in. Yeah.
Right. But, right now I've been in obviously baseball. So Pickens was my guy. I love Pickens.
Mm-hmm.
So
I think him and CD are gonna do
they're gonna do
wild things in Dallas.
I agree. That's tough loss. That's a tough loss.
But he is a headache.
He is a headache.
And Metcalf is...
He's good. I mean, he's a huge guy. He definitely plays when he wants to play, and we'll see what happens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It'll be interesting with that.
I saw that Chubb went to the Texans. I love Chubb. I've always liked him.
He looks good too for how bad his leg was.
Yeah, they got some studs on that team.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about what's going to be the outcome with Diggs? With everything that happened in Miami.
I mean, I'm a huge Pats fan.
He's a Pats fan.
Are you from New England?
No, I'm from New Jersey. Grew up a Red Sox fan, and when I was like 7 years old, I asked my dad, like, who's the Red Sox for football? And he said it's the Patriots, and that year was their undefeated year. So I had it made as a kid.
Oh yeah, so you saw like the comeback from the Yankees and all that.
Oh yeah, I
remember that.
4 years old, but yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah. You ever see Fever Pitch, the movie?
Yeah. Love that movie.
But no, so my take on Diggs, I think it'll work out. He's already shown backup at OTAs. He's locked in like now. I would rather him not be causing unnecessary beef with. I would rather him not date CARDI B, but what am I to say about that?
Yeah.
I just think she's a headache, as it's shown, and now he's got her ex, who's the rapper, Offset. She's got him like chirping Stephon Diggs now, and there's beef there. Where I just want Drake May to have a solid number one for once. I want the Patriots to go out and get a number one wide receiver, which they did. But I read a tweet and it was like Pats fans have been dreaming of this moment, like a number one wide receiver giving us number one wide receiver diva problems. And it's so right, because we haven't had anyone to give us diva issues ever. I mean, even when we had Moss, and he was sort of a diva. He had his head, on straight when he was with the Pats. So I think it'll play itself and work itself out. I definitely think Vrabel probably had a very Vrabel sit down with Stephon.
Oh yeah.
And said, cut the shit.
I think their defense is going to be very, very solid.
Very good. Very good.
Very good.
The corners?
Yeah. The corners, the linebackers,
Carlton
the DNs. I think they're going to be.
Gonzo?
I think they're going to be a stout defense. So
playoff team?
Maybe.
I could see it.
I could see over.
Yeah.
What's the over under?
I was actually
8.5 or 9.5.
I think it was 8.5, but I was actually going to get.
Does that make sense from a what were they last year? How many games did they win last year? 6?
I think they won 6 or 7.
Right. The fact that
I think they bought themselves. They bought themselves 2 wins.
Well, speaking of, I did want to do a little thing on over-unders for this season. I pulled out some random teams here, so I want to hear each of your opinion, and then I'll go for it. Do you send out over-under win totals for clients?
Futures? Not really.
Okay.
Futures,
let's
but
take
I
your
love
opinion on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
let's go for it. All right. These are some random teams here. First up, Bears, 8.5. Over-under, Rob.
Under.
Matt.
8.5 for the Bears.
Yeah.
You want to go over, but I'm still going to go under just because it's the fucking Bears.
Yeah, I'm going under. I'm a Packers fan. Bears, yes, Ben Johnson great coach. They improved their O-line, but tough division. I still think people aren't giving Minnesota as much credit as they deserve. So that's my take on the Bears. This one's an easy one for me. Cleveland, 4.5.
Oh, boy. I mean, Vegas is telling you to take it. Take the under.
Yeah.
Right?
They're begging you to take
the Browns' schedule is so difficult to start off the season. It's just like a gauntlet. And then they're probably going to, start either Flacco or Pickett, whatever. And then they'll bring in like Shadur or Dylan Gabriel.
Flacco can win games, though.
They're playing like the world beat, like some of the top teams. I forgot the schedule, but it's not easy.
Yeah.
What is it, like
I know
Bills,
that you look
Chiefs,
into it.
Lions?
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah.
It's awful.
Oh, God.
Bills, Chiefs, Lions, Ravens.
Something crazy. Yeah. Cleveland, I'm going under. I don't trust that team. Chiefs, 11.5.
I can see them going over. I
can see them going over. Yeah. I want to fade and take the under.
I got to look at the camera on this one. The Chiefs are going under their win total. They went 12-0 in one possession games. I love the Chiefs. I bet on them a ton, but Kansas City, you are going under your win total. I think they end exactly at 11, and I actually think that the Chargers win that division.
Whoa.
Yeah. I think the Chargers win that division.
Statement.
Yeah. You got.
That's a great statement. I mean, listen.
Year 2 of Harbaugh, I like the Chargers.
Yeah, I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I got to think that for me, it's looking at Patrick Mahomes and saying like, oh wow, this was an embarrassment, right?
Yeah.
The Super Bowl. This was an embarrassment. So I think that he shows up and kind of does business here.
All right, let's see what we got next. L.A. Rams, 9.5.
Is Stafford 100%?
Yeah, he is.
Seems to be fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they get 10.
Yeah, I mean, listen, McVay's a great coach.
Yeah.
They got Devontae Adams.
They got Devontae Adams. I mean, they should be better than what they've
Their
been,
defense
right?
is young. I think they're going to be. I mean, I was saying Rams Super Bowl earlier.
Nah, you're way too high on that.
Are you
I
kidding
do
me?
think they get 10. I
Who's
think they
the
go
competition?
over.
The Niners have an easy schedule, but I mean, you still have Stafford and McVay. And then Devontae, I think
I just don't think they've proven enough to warrant the amount of hype.
You saw the game against Philly. That was a fucking super competitive game on the road in the snow. Stafford's won a Super Bowl.
Philly's going to be good again. They're not going anywhere.
That's just my take. I need to see more out of the Rams before I'm that much of a believer.
More out of them. Let's play the Super Bowl winner that competitively in their home field, and then you watch the Chiefs get blown out in the Super Bowl on a neutral field, and it's like whatever. All right, you can shit talk the Rams. My buddy, here we go. My buddy from work, his 2 sons run a Rams podcast, so I started to get into that, learn more about them, their defense and whatnot. Be cautious of the Rams, Matt.
I gave them their over on wins. There's a reason why Vegas only has them at 9.5. Like, take that into account.
I'm taking it into account.
Clearly, you're not if you're putting them in the Super Bowl.
All right, Saints 6.5.
Ew. Ugh.
I don't know. I mean, I
Their
don't
QB
know.
situation is a
who
mess.
is it?
It's like that Tyler Schrook guy that they drafted or whatever.
I'm not sure. I mean,
They don't have a vet in there at all. It's just the rookie.
I mean, listen, I love Kamara. I think that, he's one of the best running backs back in the day, but, his time is going to end soon as far as being as powerful as he's been. So I don't know.
I'm going to go under.
Yeah,
I'm going under.
I'm not really I'm not sold on them yet. But again, guys, I haven't dug into when I dig into it. I mean, I dig into it obviously like you guys. I love that you have all the information as who's on what team right now, because I just saw yesterday.
Well, I'm a big NFL guy.
Yeah,
Dude, he is obsessive.
So am I. I
don't send out any baseball picks right now. That's why I got the time.
Look, you have the time, right? I haven't.
I also have a research of like 6 or 7 research interns from my Syracuse that do a lot of research and stuff for me.
What do you think about the Dolphins?
I don't know. I wish that they would have done something with the QB situation.
Right. I mean, what can they even do? He's locked in, right?
He's locked in. I
much.
wouldn't have minded, especially as the rounds kept going. Take a flyer on Shador. Take a flyer on him. Like,
I don't think you're wrong.
As the rounds kept going and he just kept dropping and dropping, what's the worst thing that happens? You get a top-ranked QB in the 4th round. Like,
yeah, you don't have to pay him.
Yeah, you don't have to pay him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
That was one of the craziest things
I don't think
I've
they
seen.
improved.
No, I don't think they improved.
Didn't they lose their left tackle? Yeah, that's a big deal. That I actually research every week, Rob, is offensive and defensive line rankings.
I love that. I love that. Who do you have as the last year? I had Eagles as the first offensive line ranking.
I usually go by like PFF grades. So I know Eagles were up there. Yeah. Lions, all the solid teams. But sometimes you'll get like a big dog, and you'll see the discrepancy between the O and the D lines. Still researching some more into that, but. We do all sorts of different things for the NFL. The last one I wanted to go through, another rookie quarterback. I think this one is easy. Titans 5.5.
I'm gonna go under.
Listen, I'm a big Cam Ward guy. I am.
Are you a Miami fan?
Okay. I'm a Kane. They got Xavier Restrepo in the 7th round, dude. I think. Listen, I don't know, man. I don't know. I really.
They got a new coach there too, right?
Yeah.
This is his first year?
Oh, no. Callahan was there last year.
Oh, okay.
But I'm going over. I'm like,
new coordinators too, though, because Vrabel took them. Didn't Vrabel take one of their coordinators?
I'm not sure, but I'm going over. That division is terrible. And I think Cam Ward is going to make a lot less mistakes than Levis. I mean, Levis cost them about 3 games last year.
Yeah, you are right.
Maybe more.
Like, literally, I just think Ward I didn't watch him that much in college, but Levis is a fucking disaster.
I watched Ward.
I did.
I'll tell you.
He ain't going to turn the ball over as much as Will Levis? Is that a fact?
Cam Ward, dude. A lot of people that aren't Canes fans, and I'm very biased when it comes to this, right? I have to be, being a sports capper. But I watched him. I watched him in depth, and he is so patient with the ball that it blows your mind.
That's like the opposite of Will Levis.
He's the opposite. He's so patient and so poised. If you go watch video of him, it's like he's like not even. He's like just chilling in the pocket.
Rookie of the year?
I remember
I think so, man.
I remember looking at how nonchalant he was.
He's so nonchalant. So
he's a good dude.
I hope that it doesn't turn into sluggish.
Exactly.
It's almost
lazy.
But he's not.
He's not. I get it.
But it's almost like he's sluggish out there, but he's just waiting till he has this guy open.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha.
It's like the what's it called? The Le'Veon Bell. What?
Exactly.
10 years ago when he was waiting for the whole thing.
I think he is more NFL ready than people think.
Okay.
We'll see what happens. We've seen a lot of busts.
Who's the number 1 in Tennessee right now? Is it Ridley?
Oh yeah, I think it's.
I guess so.
Is it Calvin
Ridley?
Who's a great? I mean, not a great number 1, but he's a very serviceable number 1.
They got Pollard over there. I mean, they got an offensive coach. That's my thing.
I like Spears. I think Spears is great.
Yeah,
he's a beast, dude.
Well, also their division is garbage. I mean, I don't think Jacksonville's going to be nothing to write home about. Indy's going to be a mess.
I mean, I think they're going to be better than last year, so I like the call.
Yeah, I like the over. We'll dive more into that, but going back to NBA for a second here, we got free agency and offseason coming up. 2 big names, Giannis and Durant. Do they leave? What do we think? I'll start with you, Rob. What do you think for those 2 guys?
Giannis is gone.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Where do you think he goes?
Either New York or Miami.
You want him to go to Miami?
I want him to go to Miami.
That would be good for the city.
Yeah.
Because
or somewhere crazy like where a super team happens, like LA.
Do you think he's got his ring there? He's fed up.
He's done. Yeah. I mean, Doc is the worst. I mean, I knew. Did he get let go?
I'm not sure.
I think he did.
Honest.
I'm not sure. I don't follow NBA.
Can somebody look that up?
Doc Rivers.
I'm pretty sure Doc Rivers. Did he?
Bet on the news there.
Can you look at it?
I'm kidding.
Okay.
I'm kidding.
So,
He's going
I knew Thibodeau did for the Knicks. We know that he got let go. So I think
the Knicks should go get him.
The Knicks should go get him.
Or no. Actually, the Knicks should go get Durant. I think get rid of Towns, get Durant.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Like the Knicks with this was their chance to go to the finals, in my opinion, and I think they need a guy like Durant who's won. He'll play defense when he needs to. Towns and Brunson, you got one of the guys who don't play fucking defense. Ben, we got an answer.
Doc Rivers is currently the head coach of Milwaukee Bucks.
He is the head coach.
He's gone.
Okay.
Yeah, so Giannis is gone. I think he goes to one of the teams out in California, potentially. He could go to Miami, which I think is a possibility. Then it could be something crazy like him and Wemby or something. Like it could be.
Wow.
I mean, like it could be something wild.
That would be sick.
But I do think it's like
and they have the Aaron Fox there.
It could be L.A. It could be or L.A. Golden State Warriors, somewhere like very like super team again. Like that's what I think's gonna happen.
You think Boston blows up their roster?
Potentially. I think I'm not a Tatum guy. I mean,
really?
I'm sure you are.
I
You're
am.
a Boston guy.
What's it called? I love his game. I wish he had more of a clutch gene. But at the same time, I understand the amount of hate that he gets from non-Celtics fans. He definitely puts a shit ton of it on himself.
Yeah.
So
I think there'll be
it.
some movement. I'm not sure they blow the entire team up, but yeah, there'll be some
LeBron's
movement.
got, what, 2 years left, you think?
I think he wants to try to get to the finals, right? At least.
Yeah,
So,
I mean, it's tough in that West. The Thunder have all their picks. It's going to be interesting there.
I don't know how much, maybe 1 or 2 years, yeah.
I want Durant. I don't want Durant to go to the Knicks because I think that'll push him over the edge. But, he didn't make the playoffs last year. I think he's like, all right, get me to a good team. But, you're going to have to give up the field.
He's getting
for him.
old, man. He's getting old.
Yeah, so is Steph's the same age as him.
Yeah.
But Steph's game, I feel like, translate a little bit more. Like,
Yeah, Steph can play later than Durant.
Like
can.
that was unfortunate that he got injured and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think point guards just play longer, you know.
But we got one last segment. We started it last week, and Matt was unaware. So now I'm going to let you pick between one of the topics, and we'll have Rob chime in. Actually, I'll go through 3 topics. You guys can pick one, and then we'll list them out. So the first one would be top 3 athletes or coaches you'd let date your sister. Second one, top 3 favorite sports logos. And number 3, top 3 football colleges you would want to tailgate at.
Oh, tailgate.
All right, we'll do the tailgate.
Tailgate?
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll do the tailgate. All
I'm
right.
not a drinker, but that's okay.
Hey, podium.
enough.
That's
I love food.
I wish
Fair
I
enough.
wish I could do that. So podium picks, guys. We'll put a minute on the clock for each of us. Top 3 colleges you'd want to tailgate at. We'll start with Mons over here.
Number 1, I would love to rip Rocky Top. Give me Tennessee. I think that would be a great time. I've heard that some of the best tailgating also goes down with like Ole Miss. I've heard great things about the Rebels. And then I don't know. I don't want to go 3 SEC schools because I just think that's
You
too
can.
easy. I know I can, and I'm sure I'm not studied up on other schools enough or other schools enough. I don't know. I don't think Clemson does anything like out of this world.
20 seconds.
I know. Maybe, you know what? A lot of I had a few boys that went there. USC Gamecocks. I hear they have some very fun tailgates.
So you picked all the Southern schools.
Yeah.
Very
I did.
interesting. All right. I'll go now. All right. Podium picks. Top 3 football colleges. I would say UT. Hook 'em.
Okay.
Number 1. Ohio State. I've been to Michigan, but Ohio State I've not been to, and just the crowd and how much they get into it, how good the team always is. And then the third school, I was gonna pick up basketball, but I can't. I said football. I want to go out west, but I feel like USC is You know what? I'm gonna give one that's kind of low key, but I watch a lot of the Herd and just have heard from a lot of people good things. Oregon Ducks.
Really?
They really get into it out there. I think it would be an interesting tailgate experience, especially if it rained or whatever. They're very passionate about it out there. So, yeah, I'd go Texas, and then I'd go Ohio State, and then Oregon, who's in the Big Ten now.
What about you?
I went to Syracuse, so I'm trying to go a little bit west.
There you go. Well, I remember my college days. I went to UCF. We had great tailgates. It was awesome. It was fun. I mean, when I went to college, Brandon Marshall was a receiver there. Blake Bortles was a quarterback a couple of years later. It was fun. We had an awesome time. But if my top would be, I remember in college, you always hear about the number 1 party school, right? Do you know where it is? It's out west. No, it's out west. The number 1 party
Stanford?
school in the country is Arizona State.
Oh,
Devils.
yeah. AU, yeah.
All right, Arizona
If my
State.
wife is watching, I'm sorry. Please don't listen to me. Arizona State, the women there, obviously.
Yeah.
You got that.
Nice weather.
Nice weather.
Arizona
Number 1 party
too.
school. I mean, awesome, huge stadium. I'm sure the parties and the tailgating is extremely fun. So that would be number 1 for me. Plus, Arizona's cool out west and stuff. Number 2's got to be Bama, Crimson Tide, man. It's a staple, dude. Did
Did you say Bama?
I didn't. I'm a Bama guy, but
Are
I
you?
didn't. I did.
Yeah, I mean, you got the Saban days. You got all the best, some of the best players in the world, coming from Bama. The tailgating, I'm sure, is a classic environment.
I got boys that went there and they talk about it, but none of them have ever said like it's nuts. It's wild.
Right.
That's why I didn't.
What about number 3, Rob?
Number 3, I gotta throw in like something crazy here, right? I gotta throw some. I mean, it's got to be Notre Dame, man. I mean, Notre Dame is like crazy.
That'd be a good one. That'd be a good
Dame,
one,
bro. I mean, you got like I'm thinking about Rudy, the movie.
Oh, I love that movie.
Who doesn't love that movie? Rudy.
I feel like
Rudy.
I feel like the snow and going for one of those
in the
would
cold,
be awesome.
You know what I mean? So yeah, I think those are pretty good tailgates. Yeah.
All right, that was good. That was better than last week with the podium picks. Rob, it's been great having you on from Juru Picks. Where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Juru Picks.
Awesome. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure today. Mons, as always, it's been a pleasure. Let's enjoy the rest of these NBN NHL finals. Thank you, podcast junkies and Ben. And have a great week, everyone.
Thanks for having me, man.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
Have fun. Got a little hot in here today, Ben.